Hey guys, welcome to the tutorial. I'm going to show you the materials you need. First, of course, you need weight for yarn, an H hook or 5mm hook, and I didn't have my scissors on me at the moment, but you're going to need a pair of scissors. And that's it. Let's get into it. So you need to start with creating a slip knot. As you can see, just slip that in and chain 65 chains. So as you can see, I'm done with my 65 chains, and I'm going to attach the end by going into my first chain with a slip knot, creating like a little circle. You'll see. Once I have my little circle, I'm going to chain up 3 and begin to double crochet into each chain. I should have a total of 65 by the end of this round. Okay, now that I'm coming towards the end, I'm on my last double crochet. I'm going to slip knot into the top of that chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. You can see this part gets a little confusing, but just count 3 up and it should be the top chain on your first chain 3. And just slip stitch and you're locked in. That's your first round. Now you're going to chain 3 and continue this pattern, placing a double crochet in each stitch until you have 8 rows in the end. And here I just want to show you guys how I change colors. I use a method called the magic knot, and basically what that is taking 2 colors, 2 ends. You're gonna tie your new yarn around your old yarn color and then tie your old yarn around the new yarn color, and it's just a single knot. And you'll see here that I'm going to just give it a pull. So pull the new yarn and old yarn, and it just kind of claps together. And then you just cut off these excess ends, and it's sturdy. I know it seems scary, but just give it a try. It gives like a cleaner look too, and there's other ways you can change your yarn, so if you're more comfortable doing it your way, feel free, or you could just keep it the same color. But a lot of people always ask me how I change colors, and this seems to be like my favorite way, and it's just very seamless looking. So I'll show you guys in a couple seconds what it looks like, and here it is. Nice and seamless, and I'm just gonna keep going. I use 3 different colors in this hat, and you'll see as it builds up. Okay, so now I have 8 rows of plain double crochet, 65 total in each round. Now for this row, I'm going to chain up 3 again, and I'm going to double crochet 11. Okay, so I'm coming up on double crocheting 11. Put it through, and now in the next two you're going to double crochet them together. If you didn't catch that, I'm doing it right now, but I'm also going to redo it so you guys can see it more clearly and I can explain it. So basically what you do is yarn over, go through the first stitch, pull through 2 loops, then you're going to yarn over again, go through the next stitch, pull up 2 loops, and then pull through all those 3 loops on your hook. And that's double crocheting them together, and you're going to continue to double crochet 11, and then in the 12th and 13th stitch you're going to double crochet them together, and you're going to do this to the end of the row. So 11, double crochet 2 together, 11, double crochet 2 together, and repeat until you get to the last row, the last double crochet, where you're going to slip stitch and end the row. You should end on double crochet 2 together, by the way. That should tell you if you did it right or wrong. Okay, and as for the rest of these next 4 rows, you're going to repeat this process, but each row you're going to decrease the number of crochets. So the next row after this would be 10, then double crochet 2 together, 10, then double crochet 2 together. The 11th row would be 9, then double crochet 2 together, 9, and then double crochet 2 together. Then so on and so forth. I can't talk, but I wrote it on the screen so you guys can see. This is what it kind of looks like, and you have 13 row total. So this is the last row. I'm double crocheting 7 and then double crocheting 2 together until the end of the round. So here I'm at the end, and as you can see, I'm counting my rows, making sure I have 13 in total, which I do. And now we're going to close the hat because you're basically done. So how I closed the hat is I chained 1, and I basically just slip stitched the top part of the hat. I don't know why I'm turning it inside out. I ended up turning it back the other way, but it doesn't matter which way you turn it, it's gonna kind of look the same both sides. So here you can see I'm starting to slip stitch both sides together. I kind of pinched it together like a little sandwich, and you try to make it as even as possible to get that nice straight crisp look. And I'm going in on, it's hard to describe, but the outer parts of the stitch. So you could see I'm using that front of the stitch and the far back of the stitch. Easier to see than explain, so I don't want to talk too much and confuse you guys, but just slip stitch the outer edges of each stitch. I guess that's how you would say it. Alright, so we're coming up to the end. I finished slip stitching and I just cut my row, pulled my yarn through, and turn your beanie inside out like so, and you're pretty much done. You have a cute little cat hat. This pattern's super easy. Definitely would say it takes up to 2 hours. Beginner friendly. You only need to know how to double crochet, and then you learn how to double crochet 2 together, which is like a decreasing method, which is really cool and helpful to learn. And here's what it looks like on. Looking super cute. You got your little ears going, and definitely guys, if you have Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, tag me. I want to see what you guys create, and thank you so much for following my tutorial.